Hello everyone, it is Miss O'Neill here, and today is a good day to have a good day. We are starting a brand new Fundations unit today, Unit 12, Week 1, and we're only doing Day 1 today. I know we usually have been doubling up, but I think we're just going to take today nice and easy. So we have a few things to do today, and you're going to need some papers for them, all right? We are going to introduce a new concept. We're going to talk about 2 brand new vowel teams. We are going to do some trick word work. So you're going to need to go ahead and grab your trick word paper that has trick words from last week on it. Story time. So you're going to go ahead and grab story for Unit 12. It says surprise up at the top. And then assignments we'll talk about at the very end of this video. That's what I will have you do on your own. So let's go ahead and get started with today's new concept. So you should have already done the drills for Fundations before coming to this video. If you didn't, go ahead and pause here. Go back to find the latest drills video in my YouTube channel. And then come on back. So I want you to be my echo here. Okay? Get rid of that. O, I, coin, oi. Nice. And O, Y, boy, oi. Wonderful. The 2 vowel teams we're talking about here both have an oi sound. Be my echo. Oi. 2 more times. Oi. 1 more time. Oi. Nice, wonderful, awesome job. Let's go ahead and tap these words out together, spell them, and mark them up. All right. Coin, elbows up. K, k. Oi. Coin. So what is that first letter there? K, k. Nice. It is a C. K. Oi. Oi. We know it's going to be an O-I. Nice. That's going to be an N. So the the O-I, oi sound is almost always going to be in the middle of a word or a syllable, okay? In the middle of a word or a syllable. When we're marking it up, I'll go ahead and use blue here. The first thing that we do, like we're marking up any other word, is we underline the syllable, or scoop the syllable. That looks like there's 2. Hold on. I got this. Nice. And then we mark the syllable. We know it is a double vowel team, so we'll mark it with a D. Then we're going to circle the double vowel there. O-I. Let's go ahead and do boy. Elbows up. B, b. Oi, oi. B, oi, boy. Awesome sauce. So it's going to be a b, 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 o, y. Awesome. And same thing, we mark it up. Scoop the syllable. What kind of syllable? Circle the double vowel team. Awesome. Super easy, right? Totally got this. Let's go ahead and erase those. Let's talk about some trick words, okay? Go ahead and grab that trick word paper to put in front of you. We are going to put down the week's 3 new trick words. And one of my favorite trick words is in this week too. I'm so excited for it. Okay, I'll use pink. Yes, so the first trick word that we have is early. early, like, oh my gosh, I had to wake up so early today. Jake just could not wait to go for a walk. Early. Spell it out and be my echo. E A R L Y. Early. So I'm writing it pretty big on this paper just so you can see it in the camera. It does not have to be as big as me, okay? Early. One more time, you're going to skywrite it with me. Are you ready? E A R L Y. Early. Awesome job. Cool. The next trick word that we have is favorite. Okay? My favorite candy is M&M's. Favorite. This one's a long one, so stay with me. F A, spelling it out with me. I want to hear your voices through my screen. V O R I T E. Awesome. Wonderful. So I know this word is really, really long. I actually have a little song to help you remember. Are you ready? Goes pretty fast. F to the A to the V to the O to the R to the I T E. I just spelled a word. That word is favorite. My favorite person's me. You can go ahead and rewind that video if you want to hear it again. Maybe you can go ahead and sing it in your own head as you're spelling the word favorite. Awesome. And our last trick word is the word ocean. Okay? Ocean. Moana loves the ocean. Go ahead and I want to hear you spell it out with me as you write it down. O C E A N. Ocean. Now I want you to pretend that you are at the ocean. The waves are coming up. They are making the sand in front of you wet. You're going to stick your finger in the sand and you're going to spell out the word ocean with me. Are you ready? O C E A N. Ocean. Awesome. Wonderful job. And that is it for trick words. You got it. So get rid of that paper and make sure you have your story time in front of you. This story is called Surprise. I wonder what it'll be about. Maybe a birthday, maybe just a regular surprise. I don't really know. Let's go ahead and read it together and find out. You are going to follow along with me. You can use your finger to help you track. You can use maybe an eraser or the end of a marker to help you track if you would like to. It is really up to you what you want to do here. Awesome. Follow along. Mr. and Mrs. Carlo wanted to have a surprise birthday party for their daughter, Carly. She was turning 7 years old. It would be easy to plan it while she was away on a week-long trip with her brother, Lee, and her grandparents. Carly's older brother, Jay, said he would enjoy helping to prepare for the party. First, they sent notes in the mail to ask ask friends and family to join them. Jay helped to get these into the mail. He then gave Dad a hand, setting up a tent so that rain could not spoil the party. The next step was to get snacks for the party. they went to the store and got plenty of hot dogs, hamburgers, and tonic. Tonic is another word for soda. So if you live in a different part of the country, you might hear people be talking about tonic a lot more than saying soda or cola. All right, back to the story. They also picked up some chips and dip. They knew that kids could eat quite a bit. Mom ordered the cake from a bake shop that makes cakes that are rich and moist. She chose one with whipped cream frosting. Mom checked with the other people in the apartment complex to see if they would mind a little noise. She told them the party would last until 9. All of the people said it was just fine. They did not mind a bit of noise and said they hoped the kids would enjoy themselves. They knew Carly and her friends were not the kind of kids who would destroy things or run around in the halls. The only problem left was planning an activity for the kids' enjoyment. They had some games the kids could play, and they got some videos and CDs. The problem was that it was likely to be quite hot and humid, and there was nowhere to swim. At last, Mr. Carlo came up with a super idea. Squirt guns! The kids would have a blast, squirting each other and getting wet. Oh, I haven't played with squirt guns in the longest time. That sounds like so much fun. All right, awesome. So, really quickly, we are going to talk about 2 things here. We are going to talk about the characters and we're going to be talking about the setting. Okay, so the characters in our story answers the question, who? Who is in our story? And the setting answers the questions, the question, where? Where does this story take place? So I want you, if you have to, go ahead and pause the video and take a minute to see what characters you saw in our story. When I was reading the story, I noticed the characters Mr. and Mrs. Carlo. I noticed they were the character Carly, who was going to turn 7 and need a birthday party. I noticed the character Lee, maybe Carly's grandparents, and Jay, Carly's older brother. So if I were going to give you like the most important characters here, I would say that it's Mr. and Mrs. Carlo, Carly, and then Jay. Because we don't really hear from Lee, we don't hear from her grandparents, and you could say that the people in the apartment complex are also characters in the story, but I think those would be my top 4. Awesome. And then the setting. Where do you think the story takes place? Yeah, this takes place in Carly's home, right? It says down here that they live in an apartment complex because Mom had to go around and check to make sure it was okay with other people, that they were having a party. So while Carly is away with Lee, her brother, and their grandparents, Jay and Mr. Carlo and Mrs. Carlo are at home. They are getting ready for this party. Awesome, you did an amazing job today. Go ahead and give yourself a kiss on the forehead and a pat on the back. For your 2 assignments today, you have a reading race, which I just want you to read and practice reading these words out loud as fast as you can. And you have a cause and effect paper. I want you to read the cause, go down here, pick out an effect, and then copy the sentence up at the top. So you're going to choose which one would make the most sense for your sentence, okay? Awesome. I love you a lot. I miss you a bunch, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.